Every year, an organization recognizes the best places to work and celebrates the unique, forward-thinking philosophy of businesses that excel in the areas of motivating, retaining, training, and developing employees while striving to improve Polk County and its business community. Their story is coming up on Polk Place. Hello and welcome to this episode of Polk Place. I'm your host today, Dion Spires. In studio, I have two very special guests today. We have Miss Angie Hibbert, the Business Services Consultant from Career Source Polk, and Kathy Suttles, she's the Lead Business Services Consultant at Career Source Polk. Good afternoon, ladies. Thank you for joining me today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So today we're talking about an event that you guys have been doing for a few years now. The event is called Best Places to Work. Tell me a little bit about what Best Places to Work is and how long you've been doing it, how long it's been happening.
Answer that question.
We've been doing Best Places to Work for 13 years, so this will be our 14th year to recognize employers. It is basically an opportunity for employers to tell us what they do that sets them apart as being somebody that offers employees above average benefits, recognizes them for their skills and abilities, gives them opportunities to things to make them feel special. Not always can they give them the best of everything, but they can give them little things. Sometimes it's just small opportunities on Fridays, popsicles, things along those lines. But it's things that make employees want to work for a company, and then over and above that, why do they want to stay? So it's an opportunity to tell us why you are a company in Polk County that is a best place to work.
And that's very important because just to have happy employees makes a huge difference, and to go the extra mile is definitely a key thing for us.
It's not always income, is why someone stays with an employer. I mean, we have found doing this is so fascinating, reading the answers, so a lot of times, like I had said earlier with you, the smaller companies who can't offer as much as the larger companies win more in the best places to work because their employees are so happy because they give them so much, and it's a family atmosphere. So it's not always income that keeps somebody working for a company.
Absolutely not. So I'm curious, and I don't know if this is a question that you guys can answer for me if you have that background. Is there a reason why Career Source Polk started Best Places to Work? What was the drive to start this event?
Well, it started back in 2003, and that was before either one of us was there.
Right.
And so I'm not sure who actually started it, but at one time when I came on board in 2006, we were doing something in conjunction with the United Way. They had a Spirit of the Family Award, and we were doing the Best Places to Work Award, and they were very similar. So at that point, the Assistant Director of Business Services, Marcia Leap, worked with United Way, and they kind of pooled them together and made it into one award. So they pooled their questions and whatnot. So, and then United Way kind of pulled back and said, well, we don't want to go in that direction. So it just kept on with Career Source Polk, or Polk Works at the time.
Okay. So one of the things that we're focusing on today to talk about is the Career Source Polk Best Places to Work Luncheon. And that's coming up. When is that happening? Okay.
It is the 21st.
March 21st?
Yes, it's at the Winter Haven Career Center on 500 East Lake Howard Drive. It's from 12 to 1:30. Okay. We have a conference room there. So.
Is this an opportunity for people to come out to get more information, or what are you guys doing at the
This
luncheon?
is geared towards the employers, who maybe have applied in the past and did not win. Okay. Or employers who are thinking about applying. So the whole purpose of the luncheon is to bring them in. We're going to have two judges who have judged the awards in the past, last year. We also have an employer who has won numerous times and is now an employer of distinction. If you win 3 consecutive years in a row, then you can be an employer of distinction for the next 3 years. So she's going to come and talk, and the judges are going to talk about how to fill out the application, what do they look for, Mercedes is going to talk about, who's the employer, HR, she's going to talk about how important it has been for their company. You know, if you win, you can advertise. You know, it's a great way to bring in employees. You know, we're a best place to work. We can offer you blah, 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 blah. You know, so it's a good marketing tool. And it's just very prestigious, and it gives them honor, you know, that they've won this award. So the luncheon is to bring people in, let them hear, you know, what they need to do. If they have not won in the past, for whatever reason, they can hear, oh, you know, I didn't do this, I didn't do that. Maybe we can go back and fill out a lot of times it's just how they fill out the application.
Yeah.
So.
And just because somebody attends the Best Places Luncheon does not mean they're required to fill out the application this year too. We've had employers in the past that have attended the luncheon that have said, you know, it may be another year or two before I can fill out the application or, you know, get out everything together that I need to, or sometimes it's even convincing the higher ups that this is a good thing for them to do. But they need the information to be able to go back and present that to the remainder of the company.
For sure, just get the wheels turning, learn from either your mistakes or other successes.
Yes.
Definitely just get that ball rolling.
Yep.
So what is the application process like? You said that they may need to gather the things that they need before they can apply.
Well, there's a lot of statistics on some of the questions. So they'll need to get with their HR, they'll need to get with their managers, and they're going to have to pool that information and do research and find out what it is. When we also give an example of the application. So I print out a hard copy of the application and give to them so they can take it back. The application goes online April 1st. So the luncheon is on the 21st. That'll give them a couple of weeks where they can start looking at it, you know, and pulling their information together, and then they can, I always suggest that they fill that application out first and then go online and fill it out online so they don't make mistakes, you know, and whatnot.
It's over 80 questions, and then some of them have subsets of the questions. So it is a fair amount of research and then some open-ended questions that they need to give some thought to, and not just sit down and give us 2 sentences when there's 800 possible words that, you know, give us some details.
Yeah, absolutely. So then after all of this application process and information, luncheon and everything is said and done, then you have the actual award. When are you guys giving out that award to the winner?
It's at our annual meeting, and it's going to be August 17th. It's at the Lakeland Center from 8 in the morning until, it doesn't last too long, maybe 9:30. But it's a breakfast. So if they have applied for Best Places to Work, of course they come and they're one of our guests. So.
Oh, we almost forgot during the application process too, we do survey the employees. So there's an entire section that they also have to gather the email information for their employees, and then there's some other ways we can get information from them too. But they do have a set of questions that go to the employees, and their answers are brought to us anonymously so that we can find out what are their opinions and their thoughts on what do their employers offer. Do they think they are truly a best place to work also? So that's some very, very valuable information that we've had employers come back to us and say, whether we win or not, this is the information that we really want to know.
Right, and we at the end we give them a report.
So they do get reports of what the employees have said then?
Yep, they get all the questions and all the answers. Of course, it's anonymous, so they don't know who said what, but so they get an idea of
and how they compare against other employers in the county.
Yeah, they get a whole report. The first of the report is their application and their employee surveys. We don't give them anybody else's employee surveys, of course, but we kind of rank them and show them where they ranked, you know, with the other employees. How did they, employers, how did they compare? So.
Now, Angie, you told me off camera that it's ranked on a benchmark type of ranking, not necessarily a competition against one another.
Correct.
Can you explain that and how you guys are really ranking these businesses?
Well, Kathy and I have done a little bit of research, and then from numbers and research from the past, the questions are asked and then graded and given points according to where their answers are on the initial application questions, the ones that has over 80. So it's not that they're competing against each other, because it's not the one best place to work, it is best places to work. So they're graded against benchmarks, because just because you are the one that offers certain benefits doesn't mean that nobody else in the county offers those same benefits. But, you know, we may have 20 employers that offer the same benefits. It doesn't mean that nobody else is a really good place to work. but we want to make sure that everybody that hits those benchmarks is recognized as one of our stellar employers. Plus, when they do the open-ended questions, the judges take those and give them points based on that. So there's several criteria in different areas that they can earn points to get to the maximum number that they need. So it's not just the open-ended questions and just the how do they rate based on the answers that they give on the application. The employee answers have point values assigned to them also. So they do have to hit certain numbers, and like I said, we don't want them competing against each other, because just because you offer some benefits and somebody else offers others doesn't mean that both are not phenomenal places to work.
Right, absolutely. So if somebody wants to get involved, if maybe they've never been involved before, they don't know a ton about it outside of what we've said here, where can they find more information about the best places to work?
They can contact me. They can send it to my email. It's kathy.suttles@careersourcepolk.com, or my phone number. They can call 508-1600, and my extension is 1103. And I'll be glad to talk to them. Oh, website.
And the website?
We have a website.
We have a
That's
website. Yes, we do.
definitely
Sorry
They
about
can
that.
sign up for the luncheon there too.
There you go.
Absolutely. That's where they're going to sign up, is on our website. So they go under www.careersourcepolk.com. They go under the employer section, and then the luncheon. There's a tab there where they can fill out for the luncheon.
And we do ask for RSVPs for the luncheon to make sure we have enough food.
Right, because we're going to have lunch, so we have to know who's coming and who's not.
Okay. And I know that as a business, social media is usually very important. Is there a social media that they can follow to have the most up-to-date updates on your?
It's on our website.
Okay.
Our Lourdes will put it on our website. She's doing Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and it is on our website. So she's hitting it all. Yeah.
Career Source Polk.
She
is how
also
we find most of them.
she also sends out a monthly newsletter that has all of our stuff on there. She just sent one out last week.
Okay.
So if they are on our contact list, they might not be, but she's also putting it on, like for the, like we said, Facebook, Twitter, and whatnot. And I think she did send something into the newspaper as well.
Wow. So it sounds like you're plugged into all the outlets to get that information out.
Right.
And word of mouth is always the best way. Employers share with other employers, and they see the decals and the plaques that employers have, and they start asking each other about it, and they want to be recognized also.
Definitely.
Okay, and I wanted to add that if someone applies for Best Places to Work and they come, and nobody's going to know whether they're a winner or not, so they have to come to the luncheon or the breakfast on the August 17th. We're going to give them our annual report. This is something that we give out to everybody who attends, and if they go inside, we have a highlight of everybody who wins. Here's a little synopsis of why they were a best place to work.
Wow.
So that is so valuable for somebody to read that and say, wow, look at the benefits these people have. Look what what this company has.
Definitely.
So it'll give them ideas.
Yeah.
And like I said earlier, it's the small companies that usually win more than the larger ones.
That's really
So
interesting.
yeah, and it is fascinating to me, that they get so creative with the benefits that they offer their employees. So
Definitely.
it's exciting to read what other companies do.
For sure. It sounds like an awesome way to have companies help each other grow to better the county as a whole.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
That's really
Exactly.
cool.
Right.
Well, I wish you guys the best of luck. I hope you guys have a great turnout for it this year, and I hope lots of people come out to the breakfast and are encouraged to sign up.
Thank
Yes.
you. Thank
Thank
you.
Thank
for
you
being
very
here.
much.
Thank you.
Join Career Source Polk at the Polk Best Places to Work Awards informational session scheduled for Wednesday, March 21st from noon to 1:30 p.m. at the Career Source Polk Winter Haven Career Center. That's 500 East Lake Howard Drive. The session will help you learn more about the application, best practices, and hear from past winners and judges on the process. For more information, give them a call at 863-508-1100 or look them up on the web at careersourcepolk.com.